Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Torloth Talks Over Game Footage. That is not the name of the show or the series. This time slot is probably going to get replaced with the podcast coming up because I think it'd be much more entertaining to have me and someone else, because then more of my quirky sense of humor will come out, because I'll have someone to play off of. I'm very quirky, and I feel like these videos do not do my quirky, bizarre sense of humor justice. With that said, let's get into the news. This week, we got ads. We have Microsoft first, and then Sony talking about kind of the same thing, but Sony's one felt a little worse with their watch to earn content for ads. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I use stuff like Duolingo and that, and sites. I remember when, oh, watch this ad and we'll give you more something. How many of you, when you were younger or whatever, and you had to play something online, what was that? I can't remember what it was. I think it was a way to get like Google credit or something at one point. It's like, watch this ad and we'll give you this. I turn on the ad, turn down the volume, and go to the washroom. Like, I never actually watched the ads. Now, to be fair, there are people that go and seek out advertisements, Super Bowl or whatever. But I want to point out that ads in video games have always been a thing. Basically, since games have become a medium for someone to, I don't know, it's became a popular medium.
Yes.
There are games that are ads, like Cool Spot, Pepsi Man, Chex Quest, Yonoid. And then there's games that have advertisements in them, like Alan Wake, Final Fantasy 15. It's so weird. Like, you have this bizarre looking car in Final Fantasy 15. And Coleman camping gear. I think they made that car and they gave it away or something in a contest, which is bizarre, but it is what it is.
There were more of them.
I feel like advertisements in esports games kind of make sense. I've watched Overwatch League, and I could see how having the ability to put, say you're playing a control point in Overwatch where you have two teams attacking and there's 1 point and you've got the overhead view, and the whole point could be like a Coke logo or something, or it could be like Coca-Cola, and they're fighting on it. How different would that be from regular sports? Not much, because you go to watch a hockey game at like the big rinks, and they're advertisements and things posted all over the place. Do I think it's wrong? No, but I know that these rinks need to get money somehow, because they're not running all the time. You know, they get paid for the advertisements. They get paid for whatever. And
the gas station.
it's so interesting to me because for the longest time, games were seen as children's things, or people had this presumption that video games are for kids. You know, they're only for children. You grow out of them when you get older, but that's not the case. And then we've seen advertisements in games like Final Fantasy 15 that I mentioned, like Alan Wake, like I mentioned.
Her brief meeting with Alan Wake was
But
literally the
do
high
I
point of her life.
do I like
She
it?
watched as he got in the car with his wife. She
No,
was pretty,
but it's a
confident,
sign that
and
gaming has become
like Rose. They were
mainstream.
perfect for each other.
I could see the next Call of Duty game having advertisements all over the place for when they're playing Call of Duty League or something. Do I think that's actually going to happen? No, but Warzone maybe. Fortnite already basically advertises this game by having skins of characters. People pay money to get these skins to become walking billboards for something. Oh man, I want to be Spider-Man in this game. What? And that's the maybe not the hard truth, but it's a truth that these games have that kind of power, I guess. They have the power that
When I saw the river below,
people are going to watch
something
them. People
uncoiled
will
itself inside
see
my
something.
head. I realized
It is
that
going
I'd
to be
have find
interesting
a
to
way
see
across.
what
I didn't
happens
even
with
wanna
stuff
look
like
at the water.
Overwatch League and Call of Duty League after Microsoft takes over. But for now, I am content but not satisfied with what has been proposed. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens. I hate making a sentence like that, but what else can we do? We have no power over it. Even if we complained, they put ads in the dashboard of games. I remember getting so annoyed because I thought Sony had like downloaded, I think it was Destiny 2 or something. They put this icon on my dashboard on the PS4 and I was like, what are you doing? No, I don't want this. I'm not gonna play this. And that was intrusive. It was not good. I don't like intrusive ads. If I see it's like, oh, we have this new controller. Oh, this new game's out. I'm okay with that. You kind of run into advertising in a game, though.
Something
Has some
uncoiled
interesting-
itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across.
Interesting-
I didn't even want to look at the water.
Data privacy laws that you kind of bypass. See, you know some things about your target audience for the game, right? You'll know that if you're playing, let's use Overwatch as an example. You know that people that play Overwatch like shooter type games, but there's a diverse amount of players with different opinions, different skills. You could have all sorts of weird telemetry data based on what
Very weird
heroes
was
people
bouncing off the
pick,
walls.
and you could
They
even
jumped on a
change
player's
ads
back.
depending on what
Now an
heroes
ad
people
for
pick
separate
for what
It could
map.
mean that they were both on a second honeymoon.
Where it's like,
But
oh
Barry
well,
didn't buy it.
Symmetra mains or something are playing, or
Not sleeping,
there's
messed up.
okay,
Barry had
jokes.
experience dealing with it.
There's Diva playing.
Couldn't ignore it.
Like,
Something was wrong.
Divas are just supposed to be Doritos. We all know this. It's supposed to be Mountain Dew and Doritos. It's the joke. But it could actually be Mountain Dews and Doritos one day. There could be an ad in a game where it's Diva with Mountain Dew and Doritos. You know, like a billboard ad. That could happen with these new proposed ad spaces. I would not think that it would be anything crazy to hear about
Stucky was
that.
still out there, in the dark, stalking.
I think setting up ads for who picks what character might be a little bit too far-fetched. I don't think you're gonna have that many advertisers. I don't think you'd have that many advertisers interested in advertising inside of mature games, but like Fortnite has advertised is basically a walking advertisement. Call of Duty isn't quite the same, but they're all kind of war themed. Would you want to advertise your game inside of a shooter game where players are fighting with each other? I really don't know. What are your opinions on the advertisement movement for free-to-play content? I personally not a fan of free-to-play content, but selling ad space in it seems very odd. Well, until next time, Matinee.